I'm gonna take another blood sample.
No, we've taken 2 blood samples. There is nothing abnormal.
I can't let us die down here.
It's not on you.
Yes, it is.
What if it's not your blood? What if your blood is normal, but it's your vitreous humor that isn't?
My what?
Your eye fluid.
What can we do to find out?
Oh! No needles and eyes, please.
And this is the only way.
We
No.
only need a little fluid to analyze.
No.
Just don't go in too far.
Oh, God.
Good
Oh,
safety tip.
God. No! Not your eyes! Oh.
All right, I got some.
Good. Okay.
How long do you think it's gonna take until...
Oh.
What? What's so funny?
Well, nothing is really abnormal. But if we end up getting out of here, you might want to see a doctor. You have precancerous cells that could become life-threatening if not treated.
Well, I already knew that. I was irradiated on arrows, so I'm full of oncocytals.
It's in his thing.
Thanks.
The anti-cancer meds are what is killing the organisms.
That's what's making me immune?
It has to be the abnormality we're looking for.
Do you have the reagents to make the meds?
I think so. I just need you to read some information off your patch and help me gather up some chemicals.
Yay, science! Yay, science!
It's been a while since I've seen you smile.
It's a tragedy when anyone dies in the line of duty. But these 12 heroes we're honoring today died to spare our planet. We fight to defend. I'm sorry, memorials are never easy. And how impersonal they are makes them even worse. My son, Charnapo, was a Marine. He was also killed by the OPA. When he died, all I wanted to know was who was responsible? Who was the person I could hate? But there was no one. The OPA killed your husbands, your wives, your parents, your children. But it is my fault that they died. My job is to keep the people of this planet safe. And I failed to do that for your loved ones. I failed all of you, as a mother and as a leader. So know that I am to blame. And I understand how all of you feel. And all I can say is, I am truly sorry.
Oh, God. Pause. Oh, it's ruined me. Oh. Oh, bloody Expanse. Oh. That is up there with my favourite Avasarala moments of this entire series. That was incredible. Jesus. Oh. Like, it doesn't matter what the impact of that is on her election. It really doesn't. Like, it's more about restoring her character at this point, and what she did there was restored her character. She remembered who she is. and she focused actually on.
Just need to pop them on the road a second, won't be long.
Okay, see you later, Lee. She acted in service to those people in that room at that moment, rather than in service of her own ambition.
No, she didn't.
Oh, yes, she did.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
No, she did.
Yes, she did, Peter. I just saw it.
All right, take it easy.
And sometimes they align and she might experience a reward for it, but I really feel like she got that moment right.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
And it's been on. It's about the first thing she's got right this season, so it's a very, very big deal. And it was at an important moment, because for those people in that room, that would be enormous. So that was beautiful to see. A very interesting look on Nancy Gow's face at the end. I think you could read that multiple ways. You know, cynically, she could have been like, oh no, you know, I'm going to lose this election now. That wasn't my reading of actually the look on her face. Oh, you're joking. We've got a hailstorm now. So we've got two sources of noise today. We've still got the kitchen being refitted downstairs, and outside is the third storm we've had in 2 weeks, and it's a really bad storm. So I'm going to do my best to get as much of the sound out of the episode as possible, but I can make no promises today. And this needed to be a long pause because I've got to get a hold of myself, because I could not stop crying after that scene. So now I've got to handle it. Let's go. Play.
I got placed in the terraforming project.
What?
Got the third highest score in the chemical engineering exam.
That's great. I'm happy for you.
It's not going to be there though, is it?
You know, I never got to say thank you for everything that you did for me. Would have never gotten this job if it wasn't for you. I'm doing my duty for Mars.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ice cream, whipped cream.
Did you get the job?
That wasn't a topping choice.
Yeah.
Let's eat and we'll talk.
So that's a yes then.
Yeah. I leave next week.
Good for you. But if you're in such a rush to leave, you should probably just go now.
No, don't do this.
I'm not doing anything. You're the one leaving.
I want you to come with me.
What?
Come to Europa with me. I know you're not doing consulting work. Listen, I'm not judging you, all right? I know we all gotta do what we gotta do to get by. I'm just saying, I know this is not who you really are.
Oh yeah, that's what you know. So you think I need to be fucking saved, is that it?
That's not what I'm saying.
You don't get it. You're still buying into the bullshit. Look around you. The dream of Mars is dying.
So stealing and getting yours, that's the answer?
Everything we've ever fought for has been for nothing.
You really believe that?
Be a good Martian. See what's here when you get back.
I will.
Oh, man.
I hope you're still here, too.
That was a sad week. Oh! For you.
A gift for you.
Oh, that's very thoughtful. Oh, thank you. Well, we should probably toast the crew before we set off.
Him a gift for your send-off.
Oh.
Now, what are you going to do then?
During the roasty.
Stay out of politics.
Well, then will you do me a favor? Hold on to this until I finish the mission.
Then you watch us. Good.
One of them is dying. One of them is dying. I don't like this. I don't even know which one it's going to be.
Radio the Bob and ready the drone.
Copy that.
All set and ready to go.
Roger that. Hookup is on its way.
Wow. Oh my god, this is amazing.
Cable secure.
Thank you kindly. Bringing her home.
Jesus.
Got it, Alex.
Okay.
Winch activated. We're set. Cable's connected.
Copy that. I'm gonna give her a little thrust. Hang tight.
Oh god, I'm too tense.
Here goes nothing. Hey guys, it's working. Ladies and gentlemen, we are climbing higher. Hot dog!
Wow.
When you see my blowtorch, could you bring it back to me?
Yeah, you can find it yourself. Dr. Okoye figured out a treatment for your eyes.
Really? We're getting out of here?
Now I can say I took you in a fight.
You can say whatever you want.
Oh my god.
We're stabilizing the Bob's orbit.
The good news is now contagious. We figured I had to restore everyone's vision.
Cancer meds for why I was immune.
We're treating everyone now.
Something good finally came out of being on Arrows.
Wow.
All we did was buy ourselves more time.
And that's what we're going to keep on doing.
Wow.
Go ahead. I want to be alone.
It has been a very sad day, but our Secretary General's words to the families of the Marines and her honesty for accepting the blame for her missteps show why she is such an honorable woman.
Miss Gao, do you have any comments on the new images from New Terra?
Do they change your position on the ring gate and exploring new worlds?
We don't have all the facts yet, but we do know that opinions around the world dramatically changed about the ring gate since these images from New Terra became public. A UN spokesperson has condemned the media for the irresponsible release of classified information and said that an investigation of the security breach is currently underway.
Did she do that?
Did you leak the images from New Terra?
Yes.
You said the last thing you wanted to do was unnecessarily scare the planet.
I did. But now it was necessary.
Because you're scared to lose?
I had to change the narrative. New Terra is the headline again, as it always should have been. Nothing else in this election ever should have mattered.
Oh my god!
You told me to connect with the voters emotionally. At the memorial, they saw me as the caring matriarch you told me to be. And now they know I was right to be cautious about exploring the new worlds. You wanted me to play this game. So I did. You don't get to be upset with me because I didn't play by your rules.
All your words today were lies. There is nothing righteous in winning this way.
I did what needed to be done.
You used our son's death for political advantage.
What I said about Chernobyl, that wasn't a lie.
Fucking hell.
Mrs. Murtry, has the light shuttle been prepared with a proximity detonator?
Oh no. Knew it. Whoa. What the fuck? That was an absolutely brilliant episode. Avasarala completely and utterly hoodwinked me, 100%. But I knew the moment that that stuff had been released that she'd done it, so I got there in the end. But Jesus, that woman, she is a brilliant bitch. She's brilliant and awful. Just both. I love her and I know that she's so dangerous. That was awful. That was really awful. I don't know how Arjun's going to come back from that, to be honest. Oh my god. Vasa, that was low. Oh my god. And she even Nancy Gow. Even Nancy Gow was like, you know, not making political capital off of it. Which Avasarala would predict. She had us all. Oh my god. That's not good. That's not good. But what we know about Avasarala, because this has been set up since right back in season 1 with Frank de Graaf, you know, and him explaining about her playing cards, and you know, she literally had to do whatever it took to win. And Frank de Graaf walked away from her after that, saying this, you know, we're never playing together again. And this moment with Arjun is bringing that back to me quite strongly. Of, I feel like she is going to end up alone at this rate. She's going to push everyone away, because anyone with any sense of morality is going to be absolutely appalled by what she's doing at the moment. So it's a tough one. Meanwhile on Ilus, that was all pretty emotional as well, to see Amos essentially have PTSD going back to his childhood trauma and having to deal with being in the dark, making him feel scared and like a boy again was really, really absolutely heartbreaking to see him, because it was like seeing him as a boy rather than seeing this big strong man that he is now. You could see the frightened little boy inside of him, and I found that actually really, really emotional. So thank goodness we found out now that there's no woo-woo magic reason that Holden was immune to the green eye. It was literally just that he had the anti-cancer medicine. And I like that whole thing with Naomi about at least something good came from Eros. If they hadn't been through that experience, Jim would be dead now, along with everyone else. So they've now managed to basically recreate those anti-cancer meds and give them to everyone, and everyone's been treated, so that's all great. They've also, Jim's made his first foray outside. There's at least a beach now, so that they can set up camp outside rather than inside and get away from the slugs, which is fantastic. Big problem is, though, it looks like Murtry is building up for his big moment, because he's asked if that second ship with the proximity detonator is going, which sounds like he is going to blow a lot of people up very, very soon, or at least try. I'm not looking forward to that. Back up on the Rosie, we had, I'm really glad I was waiting for the episode that we would get to see them tug the Barbara Piccola, and it looks like that has been successful. I could not relax when everyone was happy with that, because I was just waiting for there to be like a and the cord was going to break and the barb was going to go flying down towards the earth. Not the earth. I keep calling Ilus the earth when I'm not directly naming it, because I can't grasp the idea that a planet could, it's habitable, could not be earth. But yeah, I was really, really worried that wasn't going to go right. I thought that was going to be like, surprise. I've been really enjoying actually the relationship between Alex and Lucia. You know, from the very first meeting and him sort of embarrassing himself a little bit, sort of going to ask her out, and then her husband and daughter walks in. And I feel like now, you know, Alex is going to be a bind. You know, is he going to let her go at the end of the season? Is this going to be a longer term thing? I don't know. Personally, I prefer that she was with Alex than her husband. I don't like her husband at all. I'm really good to see Lucia and her daughter, you know, working either end of this mission. I think this is going to go a long way to repairing the damage done to their relationship with recent events, and that's fantastic. And on Mars, we went back to Mars, and it looks like Issei Martin has finally got through to Bobby, and she now really understands that Mars is in terminal decline. I don't know how much that's going to be impacted by what Avasarala's been up to, but I would say he's right. I don't think people are going to want to stick around terraforming Mars when they could be developing a planet that's habitable. It just makes absolutely no sense. It'd be one thing if it was like a 10-year project, but 100 years? It just doesn't make any sense. So that's, you know, that is really that's traumatic. I think if Mars was a little more smart, they'd be leading an expedition through the ring to take their people to a new place. But instead it looks like they've just sort of stuck their heads in the ground and no one's doing anything, and so people are kind of making their own decisions. But I'm kind of sad actually about Bobby breaking up with Thomas. I don't know if that's permanent, if there's going to be a change by the end of the season, but I am worried that she's going to go on this raid, which sounds like it is a sting operation. They don't know what they're picking up. It's a wild amount of money. It looks too easy. And I really, really don't want Bobby caught up in anything else that puts her in harm's way. I'm trying to get her back to the Rosie as quickly as possible. So fingers crossed, either she doesn't do it or she does it and it pans out somehow. But it definitely sounds suspicious. And I actually don't want Issei Martin to do it either, because I kind of like that guy now. And I understand his motives. Like, I really understand the bind that he's in, you know, as a husband, as a father. And the decisions he's making are not just selfish, you know, kind of decisions. He really is, as he said, you know, trying to make sure that his kids inherit what they're due. So we're going to see how that pans out. But it is, you know, as I said last episode, it's all building towards the end of this season. I'm gutted. I thought we had 13 episodes. I only found out just recently we got 10 episodes. So we are getting into the finale moment now. Yeah, that's it. So until the next time, bye-bye. Oh, that was such a beautiful scene about, you know, the nature of civilization and